Culture means your entire life, your whole being, your identity, everybody you know, everything you believe in, everything you feel in your heart and your mind is what your culture is. I don't believe you can copyright culture while at the same time understanding that you can feel that it needs to be copyrighted in some way, because in this age of continuing taking whatever you want to from anyone else, a type of serial plagiarism, that some things need to be protected, but in order to protect them as an indigenous person, do you want to use the systems of oppression that put you in the position that you are now, about to lose your culture or having people take from your culture? So I think it's a really complex question that it can have different answers at different times depending on the topic.
The culture influenced my work because I'm from a Surinamese background and my dad is a musician. My mom is quarter Chinese and my grandmother is half Chinese. And I got influenced by loads of different things, by dad of course, and just growing up as a kid, going to my dad's gigs and listening to Surinamese music influenced my music.
The biggest takeaway for me was to learn from three different perspectives. How am I influenced and how do I decide to share and create content touched by other cultures, and how to listen to other people and create like in symbiosis without harming any other individual artist.
It's a very interesting thing to backtrack your thought process and to go back into the source of the creation of your own art and of your own craft. Apart from the eventual possibility of crediting others who had been influencing you, you might also stumble upon a lot of interesting answers, such as, who am I as an artist? What do I get inspired by? What do I gravitate the most towards?
What's really interesting, and nowadays we're at a turning point where we have an opportunity to invent new culture. So how we approach art, how artists are recognized, anything that asks the question how, that gives me a doorway, an opportunity to connect with others. It's like a consensus of how do we want to solve climate change, how do we want to make songs and films, how do we want to treat each other. So culture is an opportunity for us to make group decisions, and culture is exactly what's going to change the world or bring us to our demise. So culture is our consensus of how.